Good morning. I just wanted to share this deck. What's it called? I think it's from like 2003. It says Gypsy Fortunes book and card pack. Use the magic of Romany cards to foretell the future. Lady Lorelei. I think that's how you pronounce Lorelie. I think. But today's shirt, based on hashtag Into the Wildwoods, is the equivalent of the death card. So I'm wearing my white and black death card t-shirt from the Rider-Waite Smith. This isn't vintage one, or it would be in color. I don't know if maybe the kids couldn't find that one. So, and I'm also having some what is it, mocha Starbucks coffee, already ground from the store, and with some of that, like $4 a little carton of half and half, but it's organic. It's really good. And then I'll switch back to, not not having cream in the coffee. But I'm spoiling myself a little, so it's that time of year. But let's look at the book a little bit before I go sit down. It's a nice book. It's made like a book, as in it opens like this, and the cards are in a box that's in a box. So it gets a little redundant. And the book, is that attached? I thought it would have pulled out. It does not pull out. How about that? So let's take the cards out. Wow, everything's like frozen cold. And basically, these are what we would call, or whatever it's mostly called now, Lenormand cards, I think. Some of them look different, but I don't know. Let's move that so they don't fall over. Let's look at in the book a little bit. Gypsy Fortunes. It's a nice color book. I see 2003. And that has all this, hocus pocus kind of about gypsy fortune telling, and it goes into Lenormand, Marie-Anne Lenormand, but it does it that way. So there's a little bit of history there. And then the cards, 1940s, when the Gypsy fortune telling cards were first printed by Whitman Publishing. So you get a little more history. Then you get how to get the cards ready. Then you get all these different readings. And then meditations. So this is more than I expected in here, actually. Oh, look, a page with all of the cards. Now, how often have you seen that? They're little bitty images, but they're color. And then, bam, look at how big that is compared to the card. And the colors are slightly different. So that's basically the book, because it's going to go through each card. Oh my gosh, will you look at that? How often do you get that? So it goes through all the cards, as you can see if my arm isn't in the way. But it has an index. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. I didn't think I would. That's why I started out like that. But I did. So I'm going to put the first card here, which is, the sun. So now I got to get the book so I say the right word for each one. It's got this little cheesy fortune telling lady picture right there on it. So let's move you in some closer. Excuse my stomach. Too much coffee too quickly. that's going to be it. Just want to make sure I get the whole card. There we go. So, oh, my back. Now I'll go around. I think I spent too much time sitting yesterday. Yes, that's what it was. Today's looking a bit warmer, but still cold and windy. So I'm delaying, which makes it harder to get in, like 6 miles, because then there's only like an hour and a half of sunlight if I wait till it's at its warmest. Oh well, let me drink some of this while you look at that card. Forgive the Christmas lights. I'm just kind of leaving them on. Kind of a tradition, as I recall, from growing up. Not that there was much to remember from growing up. Oh, I see. I can just use this one page, and then I got them all at once. So what we're looking at there is the sun. Oh, and here's what the backs look like. I'll let you look at that while it needs to come back some. Come on. There we go. While I go look at them, I can't make out what the flowers, maybe, houses, little blue, green, red houses. Is that what they were? Oh no, there's a little gypsy wagon. That's what it is. Like a mobile house. Because it looks like it has a chimney. That's interesting. I see horseshoes, daisies, pansies. I guess you could spend an hour looking at the back of the card. Oh well. So that was one. Here is two, which this book calls the moon. We'll just go with what they call them. Put it down. Which way did I put it down? I want to put it down that way. Here comes the house. Not sure why my hand is... I just lifted weights, so maybe that's why my hand is shaky. I don't think there were that many weights. Or it's the coffee. Here is the keys, this calls it. These are very stiff, by the way. They're not flimsy. I mean, they're not super stiff, but they have a mattish. I can't tell if there's a coating on there or not. I'm sure there is. But they're kind of nice. They have an old feel to them. Well, not that Italian place old feel. El Minigallo or whatever it's called. This is the sick person. Not remembering that from Lenormand. The flowers. Is there a sick person in Lenormand? I play with Kelly's cards all the time. I can't remember. I don't remember that. That would have stood out, I think. I know she has this one, the Scythe, number 7. Cool. Not just one, but two formed into some weird shape. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Yep. I think the weights have caused my arm to be off. Both of them. That's the pig. That's kind of funny. Sorry. I grew up with pigs and chickens and dogs and cats and dairy cattle and some old horses and donkeys and a mule. That is the fox. Yes, there's a fox. 10. That looks like fun. the children. It even tells you what page to go to. My God, they were on the ball back in 2003. What happened? The snake? Wow, that snake kind of pops off the card with that light over there, which is blinding me. Number 12, the Rider. Wouldn't this normally be the first card in Lenormand? Okay, now for page 2. Oh, this is an okay letter card. That's number 13. She looks a little down, like that's not exactly the best news she's ever had. That certainly is a pink dress. I need coffee. Look at that, what is it? Checkerboard-like floor. Who has that? What looks like it's outdoors. Number 14, the Queen. Again with the checkerboard floor. Maybe they used to have checkerboard floors when you're royal. I don't know. 15, the King. Wow, that red pops off of that card. He looks like his hood is a heart shape. I'm not sure the King would want that. But it's good to be the King, right? Yes, it's good to be the King. The lilies. Oops. They don't really stick together though. It's almost like they're pre-powdered. That's the lilies, number 16. Man, that stork isn't drawn too realistic. But that's okay, still till it's a stork. Number 17, the stork. It'd have been nice, of course, as always, if they expanded the picture to the edge and got rid of Cheeseball Gypsy Woman up here at the top. Although, she is kind of cute. 18. What does Cheeseball mean? I don't know. It's that time of year. The Ring. Hey, look, chubby hands. I thought I only drew chubby hands. The clasp the hands. I'm going to go with clasped, even though it's clasped. Ooh, I like this one. The clouds. Look at that. Half light, half dark, kind of. That's number 20, clouds. This is 21, the dog. I never had a dog like that. I wouldn't want a dog like that. Although maybe they don't shed as much if you kept it inside. Every dog I've ever had, with the exception of this weird beagle who really wasn't mine. I don't know where he came from. I called him Blackie because he had a black eye, a circle around his eye. He was like a beagle, but black and white, which is weird. Other than that, all my dogs have been German Shepherd, Labrador, that kind. And there's been a bunch of them. 22, the Anchor. That's a nice anchor. I'm not sure what the person's doing with the anchor exactly. Why is their hand up like that? These colors are nice. If you like colors on your cards. I mean, it's simple images. I say that, even though I could not draw it like that right off the bat. I could copy it. 23, the mice. Even the little picture in the book is pretty easy to see. I'm kind of liking this more and more. 24, the switch. The what? The switch. I grew up being switched, if that's what this is referring to. That looks more like a broom. If you've ever been switched, it is a unpleasant experience. But in the 50s, 60s, early 60s, for me anyway, that stuff was like a daily thing. Maybe I was just a bad kid. The clover leaf, but I don't think so. Let's see what this looks like in the light. The star, number 26. Wow, the oranges kind of change color and pop out. Almost like it has a depth to it. Depth. Now, I didn't catch this before, but along the bottom of the cards, looks like there's a horseshoe and two flowers, horseshoe. 2 flowers, horseshoe, number, horseshoe, 2 flowers, horseshoe, 2 flowers along the bottom. Here's the cats. Never had a cat like that. Always wanted one of those orange, reddish, I guess they call them reds, gingers, cats. They always seem to be interesting. They almost always seem to be male, but I'm not sure about that. But I haven't seen one of those around here. I've seen every other kind of cat, including a calico cat, which we've had several of. So that was 27, the cats. Here's 28, the sword. It always has a singular, but it has plural items. Interesting. The cats, but the sword, not the sword. 29. The flame. I expected it to say the fireplace or the hearth. Okay, and here's probably the simplest image in the whole thing. 30, the heart. Oh no, it's our evil little friend. 31. Yeah, they call him Cupid, all right, but that's love. He's about to shoot somebody in the... Bad Cupid. Of course, we all enjoy love, right? The lightning. Wow, that really jumps off of there. Who doesn't like lightning? Uh-oh. This reminds me of the broken mirror. This is the broken mirror. This reminds me of falling down the stairs once. And some bonehead in my family had left a big, old, valuable mirror at the bottom of the stairs for some unknown reason. So I was trying to carry something heavy down and lost my balance and went, head over heel, right through the mirror. Got all kinds of scratches. And then the heavy thing I was carrying, just to add insult to injury, came tumbling down and whacked me hard. That's the part that hurt. But it cracked way more than that. But that's interesting to have that in there. The train. Didn't see a train coming. Well, you better. Don't be funny. These are serious Gypsy fortune telling cards. Number 35, the bride. Looks like she could be the letter as well, because she's reading something. She's obviously not so into the bride thing that she's got time to read a note from somebody. The safe. I'm trying to see what's in the safe before I show it. It's gold bars. It's a crown encrusted with jewelry. And oddly enough, in this old-timey look to things, We have a digital safe. At the bottom, there's a bunch of scrolls with ribbons around them, if you can see all that. So that was my hopefully quick enough show of, I will put the box back since it kind of shows up, I think. Well, it doesn't, but I'll come around and fix that. It does not want to do it. Come on, come on. I'll come around and zoom out. Let's zoom out, zoom out. Wow, those are nice over here though. Yep, that's what it is, a gypsy. Well, assuming they had wagons like that. They do in movies and stuff, but I don't know about for real. So there it is. That's the Gypsy Fortunes book and card pack. Got it on Amazon. So with that, I will say peace.